Halo semuanya, selamat datang di YouTube Mabell Vlogs. Hey, selamat datang di Mabell Vlogs. Thank you so much udah support Mabell. Nah, hari ini part keempat, aku bakalan ajakin kalian jalan-jalan ke San Antonio, Texas. Dan kali ini tempat yang sangat-sangat ikonik di San Antonio yaitu River Walk. Jadi tempat pertama yang paling banyak dikunjungin turis kalau ke San Antonio adalah River Walk ini. Dan yang paling pertama adalah di Alamo yang kalian lihat di part ketiga video Mabell. Nah, jadi ini suasana mall yang ada di River Center. Dan seperti kalian lihat di bawah itu adalah sungai. Dan nanti kita akan mengitari sekitar gedung-gedung ini ya. Jadi di sini banyak banget gedung-gedung bersejarah dan nanti diceritain sama yang kayak pemandu wisata di boat itu ya. Jadi kayak ala-ala Venice gitu deh kalau di Itali. Yang mungkin bikin dia beda itu perahunya aja sama gondolanya ya. Yuk kita ke boatnya sekarang karena udah waktunya kita naik. Nah lihat tuh di sana itu adalah perahunya.
This is an actual river, and it does go up to 20 feet deep. Now, as we begin our tour, everybody, we're going to begin with the boat that you guys are on so far. You notice it's very quiet. Yes. No oil, no gas, no loud noise. That's why. Because, everybody, the boat you guys are on is running on electricity. Yes, indeed, everybody. This is your 2020 Tesla. Now, as time goes on, everybody, people come and go within this area. As a matter of fact, at one point, this area used to be known as Mexico. But did you know, everybody, it was Mexico for only 15 years? Yeah, before that, it was called New Spain for 300 years. And then before that, it belonged to my people, known as the Native Americans. As a matter of fact, everybody, at one point in time, Texas alone was 75% different dialect of Native American language. Yes, it makes you wonder, I should be speaking like 4 different languages. But everybody, there was one group who lived along this river, known as the Native American tribe of the Payaya Indians. And they called the one that you hear see today, Yanaguanda, which in English means Clearwater. Now, everybody, your boat driver got kind of lucky a while back because he was thinking, where does he really come from? And guess what? 20 years later, we can do our DNA test and our ancestry. And your boat driver actually did it, though. Guess what, everybody? I found out that your actual boat driver is 59% of the Native American tribes who lived along this river 500 years ago. Yeah, tell me about it, guys. I'm trying to see if I get discounts on my school loans now. But either way, everybody, the moral story about me and my ancestors, guess what? We never left this river. Why? Because I'm still working on the same river they grew up on. Now, if you ever seen a lemon tree, everybody, take a look above your head. There's a lemon tree right there above your head. Everybody see a lemon?
Oh, so pretty.
Baby lemons, baby lemons. Everybody see them? Now, the other day, I had a young lady say, excuse me. That was weird. Excuse me, but those are not lemons. Those are limes. I said, ma'am, I hate to say this, but did you know a lemon actually turns green before it turns yellow? And she said, oh. Now, I'll tell you what, everybody, my wildest dreams, your boat driver never thought he would be driving a boat. Why? Well, because he's the bartender. But let me tell you guys, every time I'm going to this bridge right here, it tells me, it says, Daniel, you should drive a boat and go to school. Why? Because everybody at 6 foot 2.5, y'all. I don't know, what do y'all think? There's a bridge, there's me. There's a bridge, there's me. There's a bridge, there's me. I mean, seriously, is it meant to be or what? Now, take a look to the right side of the boat and you'll see a statue. This is called the St. Anthony's of Padua. This statue was given to us by Portugal back in 1968. The reason why they gave it to us was to remember today when the Spaniards actually arrived at the location. They arrived with a gentleman by the name of St. Anthony's. He comes along, he points at the water, and he says, and all the Spaniards look at them and say, huh? He comes back around one more time, points to the water again, and then this time, everybody, he points at the land. Looks at the Spaniards back and forth, looks back and forth again, and he says, St. Anthony! Until they finally realize, well, St. Anthony's in Spanish is San Antonio. So everybody, on the day, the land, the river, everything around you was all called San Antonio. And at that point, San Antonio becomes 300 years of age this year, celebrating our tricentennial, and also known as one of the second oldest cities in the United States. Now, take a look to the right side of the boat, everybody, and on street level, you're going to see a church up there. Now, that church up there, everybody, is known as St. Joseph's German Catholic Church. This church, everybody, has been with us since 1868. Now, the significant thing about this church, though, everybody, is that, well, every last Sunday of each month, it actually performs half of the Mass in German. And also followed by a choir by the name of Das Liederkreuz, which in English means choir. Also, guys, it's your boat driver's church, too. Pretty cool, huh? Now, as the time goes on, everybody, the city of San Antonio is looking forward to the future. As a matter of fact, just recently we had the men's Final Four March Madness right here in San Antonio. We did such a good job, everybody. They'll be back in 2025 for the 6th time, and we'll have the girls again in 2001 for the 5th time. 2021, sorry, for the 5th time. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about a gentleman by the name of Mr. H.B. Zachary. Mr. Zachary, everybody, had his own construction company here in San Antonio, and they come up to Mr. Zachary and say, Mr. Zachary, we want you to build us a hotel in time for the World Hemisphere of 1968. Mr. Zachary says, okay, I'll get it done. He goes, why are you going to do it? He goes, well, first of all, I'm going to take each room and fully furnish it with a bed, linen, carpet, plumbing, tables, chairs, pen, pad, telephone, everything you see in a hotel room. And literally put it into a rectangular shape and set it on top of a truck, which is a flatbed truck, a 57 Chevy long bed. Now, as that happens, everybody, they drive it all the way down here, and as it's driven down here, it's weighted by a crane with a propeller. And everybody, as that happens, each room, everybody, has got to downtown. And everybody, each room is put together like this. One by one, by one, by one, by one, one by one, by one, by one, by. Yes, see, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, take a look here to the left side of the boat. Introduce the Hilton Palacio del Rio. Well, you notice that. One room goes in, one room goes out. One room goes in, one room goes out. And it was all done, everybody, in the Guinness Book of World Records of 202 working days. Kids, they put this hotel together like gigantic Lego blocks and finished it just in time for the big World Hemisphere of 1968. Pretty cool, huh? Now, as we move along, everybody, here we go. And as we move along, take a look straight ahead, everybody. And you'll see an area known as La Villita. Now, everybody, La Villita in English means little village. This was the beginning of San Antonio's. As a matter of fact, everybody, this is where the Spanish colonial soldiers immigrated, dating back as far as 1600s. Now, look close to these restaurants, so they look like houses, right? That's because the Germans and the French set foot in this location. As they did, everybody, they created the future. I mean, you can realize that what they did on that day. ¿Cómo está, señor? ¿Bien y tú? Bonjour, monsieur. ¿Cómo allez-vous? Is Beckersy Bush spaghetti? Yeah, something like that. Now, welcome to the Ed Honest River Theater. Seats up to 800 people to the left side of the boat. And, bless you, to the right side of the boat is a stage of performance. Now, if you take a look to the right side of the stage, everybody going to see some bells up there. Those bells actually represent the missions here in San Antonio. Except for the one in the middle actually represents Mr. Robert H. Huckman, who was known as the architect and father of the Riverwalk. By the way, everybody, the theater was built from 1939 to 1941. Your boat driver? 1976, yeah. There's a bridge, there's me. 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 I mean, seriously, everybody, who writes this stuff? Crazy, huh? Now, as we come along, everybody, y'all take a look to the right side of the boat, everybody, and you're going to see a cowboy on a horse with 3 bulls. Now, here to the right, everybody, is known as the Briscoe Western Art Museum. One thing about San Antonio, everybody, we're all about recycling, keeping these authentic. Why? Because the building you're looking at here to my right was once known as our San Antonio Library. Now today, known as the Briscoe Western Art Museum. Now, take a look at that bridge in front of us, everybody. That's Breast Street Bridge. This bridge, everybody's been with us since 1890. Yeah, 1890. Now, imagine if it was 1890 right now. All of a sudden, we'd hear... Or then it's 1950. Or then it's 1960, 1970. Or it's 1980. Tainted love. Yes, everybody, as you can tell, the bridge over here is made out of cast iron. Built to take a licking and keep on ticking. Ladies and gentlemen, the year is 2019. This bridge was built back in the year of 1890. Now, take a look to the right side of the boat, everybody, and you'll see this table. This is called the Father Mass table. This table right here, buddy, commemorates the first Catholic Mass that happened along this river, June 13, 1691. Let's see, everybody. It's been placed on an island literally shaped as a heart, known as Marriage Island. Oh, yeah. Why they call it Marriage Island, buddy? Because a consistent marriage actually happens on this island at least once a month. It is considered very, very good luck that if you ever renew your vows, get married on the island, it'll bring good luck forever and ever. Yeah, I've been married twice on that island. Nah, I'm just playing, everybody. It's considered very, very good luck. As a matter of fact, on Halloween, we had over 4 to 5 marriages in a row on the island. Now, take a look straight ahead, everybody. And if you guys like to take pictures, here's a good camera shot straight ahead.
Oh, yes.
And that right there, buddy, is known as the Bexar County Courthouse. This courthouse has been with us since 1896. It is the longest running courthouse in the state of Texas. Now, take a look to the left side of the boat, everybody. Look all the way up at the top, buddy. You're going to see some gargoyles way up there sticking out of water spouts. Now, you guys ever seen that movie called Ghostbusters? Well, that's not the building. Anyways, everybody, Mr. Smith and Young are very superstitious, though. They actually thought if they put the gargoyles on the building, along with these faces against the wall, which you don't as grotesque, that all bad luck would go away. But let me tell you, everybody, the building was finished back in 1929. Can anybody tell me what else happened back in 1929? Great Depression. Very good, sir. And guess what? 2 months. And he was born. That's kind of even weirder, man. No, he was. He was born in 1929. Now, everybody, y'all take a look, everybody. Now, 2 months later, Mr. Smith and Young lost the building. Now, today is North Tower Life, home of an insurance company and lawyer offices inside. Also, to the right side of the boat, everybody, is the Homewood Suites. In 1919, this was once known as the largest drug and pharmacy company back in 1919. Now, today, as you can see, known as the Homewood Suites, as a warehouse was converted into a hotel in 1998. Now, if you guys want to take another good picture, get your cameras ready and take a look over here towards me. No, seriously, everybody, get your cameras ready. Take a look over here towards me, everybody, over here. And look right above my head, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll see the beautiful Tower of Life with the American flag. Now, at this time, everybody, at this time, please excuse me while I honk my horn. Now, the reason why I honk my horn, everybody, it's got blind spots. I cannot see left or right. I'm going to ask y'all this question, and
How many of y'all think it floods here on the Riverwalk?
There's what?
How many of y'all think it doesn't?
well, guess what? You're right. It doesn't. Why? Flood control. Take a look at the side of these walls, everybody. See some shape marks? Indication of a drawbridge located right underneath this lifts up like this. Divides the water in front of you from the water in back of you. Because guess what? We're now entering the 18 to 20 feet deep. Yeah, it's much more deeper in this location, but if everybody takes a look to the left side of the boat, you'll see floodgate number 5 all the way down that way. Now, most people say,
Hey, Dan, let's go. What down the floodgate number 5?
I see no way, Jose. Why? Take a look down that way. Floodgate number 5 is a 15-foot drop, which exits out to the Guadalupe River and into the Gulf of Mexico at about 240 miles away. Oh, yeah, by the way, I don't have enough batteries, okay? Now,
Back in the days, 1921, the water that you see right here was literally 8 feet up. They turn around and say,
we're tired of Riverwalk. Let's go ahead and turn it into a gigantic.
We came along, and what we do is that the beautiful Riverwalk can become an outline someday.
Anybody guess what happened? The water has direction because once the water hits the streets, where do you think the water goes? In here. And we're safe. Now you're probably wondering, where's this water coming from then? It's actually spring-fed out of a system called the Edwards Aquifer. This system is a tunnel the size of 3 football fields made out of limestone rock. Now, you can only store water for so long, so about 3 miles up north in Connerwood University, the spring shoots out, comes through here, heads south, and that's it. Now, unfortunately, we can't go further north. Why? Because we'll end up becoming a 3-hour tour. So, everybody, we're going to be making a right, but there's another boat you go up there called the Gold Wheel Shuttle. Once you go up north, everybody, you'll see people's apartments, you'll see artwork. Then you'll go through a levee lock system, just like the Panama Canal, where the boat gets lifted about 8 to 9 feet up high. Then you go further north to another area called the Pearl Brewery area. Well, there's more shopping, more drinking, more restaurants, and more bougie. Now, take a look at that tree right in front of y'all. See that big gold tree right there straight ahead? That tree right there, buddy, is the oldest tree on the Riverwalk at 321 years old.
Wow.
That is what you call a bald cypress tree. They do shows, yeah. Matter of fact, a while back, I got to see Puddle of Mud, and I got to see another guy by the name of Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Of course, I leave now. Now, take a look here to my left, though. Got to the point where they just got so congested. They decided they wanted to move to the northwest side of San Antonio in 1893 and became St. Mary's University Law School co-ed. Time went on throughout time, though. Alumni graduated further down the line. Came back and said, hey, this would be a perfect place for a 4-star hotel. So to my left there, buddy, they opened up the La Mansión del Rio in 1968. Now today, everybody knows the Omni La Mansión. Man, I'm going to ask y'all this question, but
do y'all want to see something?
Yeah.
I said y'all want to see something?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, take a look to the left side of the boat. Everybody look to the left. Here we go now. 1, 2, 3. Everybody look at the top of the building here to my left. Look all the way up to the top of that building. Wow. Look like a big old flat wall, huh? Well, everybody, that right there is an optical illusion. As a matter of fact, everybody, that right there is actually the first fully air-conditioned, full-service hospital built in the U.S. of A., known as the Naik Hospital, and been with us since 1930. Also, everybody... Now, take a look at this hotel in front of us, everybody. That's the Hyatt Hotel. In 1981, everybody, this Hyatt Hotel wanted to be the tallest hotel in the San Antonio area. But see, the daughters of the Republic said no. Anybody know why? Well, because everybody on the other side of this hotel is the Alamo. And it is saying, you cannot cast a shadow upon the Alamo. Why not? In respect of the men who fought and died during the Battle of the Alamo. Yes, everybody. You notice when you go to most big cities, see a bunch of big tall buildings? Well, that's the reason why you don't see that here in San Antonio. Now, take a look to the right side of the boat. You don't see an Art Deco looking building. That right there is known as the Casino Club building. Back in 1927, this was Germans had our own private club. And let me tell you, we had lots of fun. Now, today, everybody, there's shops and restaurants located at the bottom, but above it is an apartment complex that has a 4-year wait list. As a matter of fact, there's a flag up there, too, known as the state flag of Texas. Everybody, did you know at one point Texas used to be its own country? Yeah, it was called the Republic of Texas. Now, the United States gets together, though. They come up to Texas and they say, hey, Texas, we want y'all to be a part of the United States. And Texas says, well, as long as we get to fly our own state flag as high as the American flag, signifying that we're a country one point, then we'll go ahead and be a part of y'all's United States. So to this day, everybody, Texas is the actual only state that can fly their own state flag as high as the American flag. By the way, everybody, that's how we earned the nickname, the Lone Star State.
Oh.
Now, this Arizona's River Square, but I call it the wave land. Why? Because you get to wave to people you don't know. So everybody, let's give it a shot. Let's wave. Here we go. Hey, guys, how y'all doing? Y'all want to wave at us? We're looking at you and waving. How y'all doing over there? Look at them. They're lovey-dovey waving. How you doing over there? Hey, everybody look at me. I'm waving at you. Hey, how y'all doing? Look at this guy. He likes bread and butter. How you doing over here? Hey, buddy, look. I'm driving with no hands. Hey, you guys over here, look at us. We're on a boat. By the way, everybody, these people right here, we call these people tourists. Yes, we call them tourists. Now, as we come along, take a look here to the right side of the boat, everybody. Above the umbrellas, you're going to see the name in that corner. It says, Robert H.E. Chunkledge. I'm just for my office. I'm known as the architect and father of the Riverwalk. If you guys want to know what I look like, I'm right here to the right next to these girls. I wanted to prove to these people that the business could survive here on the Riverwalk. And guess what? He was right. Meantime, everybody, we got some more people. Let's see if they'll wave at you. Table 51, we're waving at you. Table 51. Table 52, look at our hands, they're moving. Table 56. Table 57. Table 60. 61. 62. Table 63, can you order me a taco? Table 64. Table 65.
Steve's, boss, Steve.
Okay, sure, bro. Anyways, that was kind of weird. That's right, come along, everybody. I might ask y'all this question, but
Ladies and gentlemen, so far, one thing on this.
well, because, everybody, today's Riverwalk is the #1 tourist attraction in the whole state of Texas. Anybody guess who's number 2? The Alamo, straight down the street, yeah. As time goes on, everybody, more and more people are not only coming to San Antonio, they're staying here. Making my city way too big. Let me tell you why. Because everybody, San Antonio today is now known as the 7th largest city at 2.4 million people. By the year 2020, it's predicted will be at 3.1. And I'm predicting I'm going to pay more rent. Now, take a look straight ahead, everybody. See the Marriott Hotel? In 1985, there was another hotel right there called the Fairmont. Now, the Marriott comes up to the Fairmont and says, we're going to knock down your hotel and put a beautiful Marriott right there. But can anybody guess who said no?
Oh, come on, guys. The Conservation Society. We came along and we said you cannot knock down that hotel, y'all, because it's very historical.
So they said, let's move it. And guess what? They did. Ladies and gentlemen, they got an actual 3-story high hotel that weighed over 16,000 tons. They used pneumatic tires with a hydraulic system and pulled it at a speed of 2.2 miles per hour. It took them approximately 4 days to move this hotel, where the Marriott's at right there. Then they went this way, down Market Street. As they went down Market Street, made a quick left turn down Alamo Street. Now to this day, everybody, if you go a block and a half away down Alamo, you will find the Fairmont Hotel still there, ever since 1985. Now, everybody, I know that sounds pretty amazing, but guess what? That actually happened. As a matter of fact, when you get a chance, ladies and gentlemen, go to YouTube. You can actually see the live video from 1985. Yes, everybody, remember, we had video in the 80s. Now, as we come along, everybody, y'all take a look to the right side of the boat, everybody, and you'll be looking for a tower in the sky.
Yeah.
Now, here to the right side of the boat, everybody, you're going to see the Tower of the Americas. It stands at 750 feet top the antenna, 622 feet the bottom of the antenna. It has an observation deck and a revolving restaurant that does make a complete spin in 1 hour. And it was built there, ladies and gentlemen, for the big World Hemisphere of 1968. Now, everybody, when they decided to move a hotel, they said, San Antonio, y'all are crazy. We said, we know. But the one thing you must understand is this city of San Antonio is all about keeping things authentic to its fullest. As a matter of fact, everybody, when they moved that hotel, they didn't care too much about it. They cared more about the bridge above your head. This bridge was built in 68, the hotel was built in 06, and the moving of it was 1985. They went so old school about it that they actually embraced us with 2x4s. Then you see where the rock meets the bridge, they place a full bottle of wine in between the rock and the bridge there and there. Why did they do this, everybody? Because they want to see if this bridge could hold 16,000 tons from 1906. Perfect example, take a look over here towards me. Now you see the M over there?
Nah, teman-teman, sampai di sini dulu turnya kita di River Walk. Sebenarnya ini panjang banget videonya, cuma durasinya kurang cukup. Dan nanti sore kita akan balik ke Florida. So, see you next time di video Mama Bella yang lain. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.